Hey, shalom, shalom, Akim, it's your brother here, Yakanin. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Wakok, Kodash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and then taught me this truth. And salutations out there to the hopeful elect, the brothers that are putting this work diligently, sincerely, and truthfully. To you, I like to say shalom. All right, and my page went into suspension for like a week or two, I think it was. Whatever it was, I think Esau went back in time and got some old videos. You know how he does that bullshit. But that's why you haven't seen me for like a week or two. But anyway, this lesson I'm inspired by doing on just keeping shit moving. Learning how to overcome and forget what has happened in the past. Because Scripture talk about not letting your iniquities weigh you down. All right? If all you're doing is pondering all your fuck-ups, pondering on what life was when you was in the world, or what life was and when you was your happiest, or what life was when you felt like things were going your way, you're never going to evolve or continue to grow. All right, and that's in the truth, for that's just as a man in the world. You cannot be thinking about what has happened in the past. You cannot be thinking about what you could have done differently that you think would have changed the outcome of the future. That's not the case. The Lord put you through whatever he put you through for whatever reason. You cannot be thinking about things that you thought could have went differently if you would have did things differently. And things happened how they happened for whatever reason, but they happened for a reason. You got to understand that. You got to have faith. The Lord didn't make a mistake. Okay? The Lord didn't put you in that situation because you didn't earn it or because you didn't deserve it. Everybody's where they're at the end days of lots. All right? Everybody's where they're supposed to be. If you're a prophet, you were meant to be a prophet. If you're a false prophet, you were meant to be a false prophet. Okay? If you're a millionaire, you were meant to be a millionaire. If you're a homeless man, you're meant to be a homeless man. If you're in jail, you're meant to be in jail. If you're not in jail, you're not meant to be in jail. Everybody has, all right, their fate written before them. All right, that's why Scripture say, I knew you before the womb, and I labeled you, a prophet unto the nations. Roughly paraphrasing. But the Lord gave us our fate and our destination before we was even in the womb. And the Lord sanctified what we were going to be before we even came into this world. The Lord ordained us to be whatever we're meant to be in the later days. So, before you got into that womb, the Lord had a plan for you, right? And then boom, now look at your life 30 years later. That's what the Lord had planned for you. Let's believe that. All right? So, you can only control what you can control. I'm a big person on being able to control the little things, because that dictates the outcomes of the big things. All right? Controlling the little things. We don't have much control over other people, all right? What happens to us, but we do have control of how we bounce back. Brothers face losses and trials and tribulations all the time. We don't have control over what happens to us, or how it happens to us, or when it happens to us, or how long it happens to us. We have no control over that. But we do have control over how we respond. Okay? If we're going to get back up and go just as hard or go even harder, or if we're going to lay it back and give up and throw the towel in. We have control over that. You have control over your tongue, what you can and can't say. You have control over that. You have control over your work ethic, what work you're willing to put in, the time. What you do with your time is up to you. Nobody makes you do whatever. All right? So if you're a person that's not spending time diligently on things you need to do, but you're spending time on things in the world, all right? Hey, man, And we all fall a victim and guilty to sometimes being overstimulated or false and balanced. But then that's where you got to check yourself, and you got to be like, look, man, get in line, man. All right? Because sometimes, we can face tribulations. Hey, brothers can lose jobs. Hey, brothers' cars can break down. Hey, brothers can lose their families. Brothers can be on their own and, living in their own crib. And, brothers get kicked out, or, brothers can get in an accident. And, anything can happen, man. You never know. So it's just about, just preparing your mind, preparing your spirit, all right, for whatever is to come. You're able to overcome it spiritually, physically, all right? But you have to prepare yourself here in your mind. All right, and control what you can control. All right, if you think you can control so much, that's only going to increase the stress. All right, knowing that you have very little control over things will actually put you at peace, will actually give you a better peace of mind, a sound mind, thinking, man, look, the Lord got it. If you think, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this, I gotta do this at a certain time, I gotta do this by this time, I gotta do it. Man, you're stressing yourself out, man. That's what the average American person does. They stress themselves out by thinking they have to do things and get things done at a certain amount of times. But in the grand scheme of things, this isn't even that serious. Things will get done when they get done. Things are going to happen how they happen. most problems that people think of that think will happen occur in their mind, and they don't even happen. You know, people make up scenarios and problems, negativity in their mind, and it never happens. And that prevents them from taking risk or taking chances that'll propel them farther in life, because you're moving in fear. The Lord said, I give you not a spirit of fear, but of sound mind and love. All right, you're supposed to take chances. All right, being scared or having fear, that's a normal human necessity. That's a normal human emotion or feeling. But you can't let it overcome you to now, you know, you don't make risk or take risk because you're scared. You're scared to fail for whatever reason. You cannot let that be the reason why, all right, you don't succeed in this truth, or you don't succeed in life. Fear cannot be the thing that holds you back. Fear is actually one of the greatest motivators. You know, the fear of being a failure should push you to want to be successful. You know, the fear of not being delivered, all right, should push you into doing more work for the Lord so you can, you know, promise your salvation. Fear is one of the biggest motivators for humans, you know, so let it fuel you, all right? Let it make you better, and don't let it take away from you. Don't let it doubt you. Let it fuel you so that you can believe in yourself and then go accomplish what you thought you couldn't do. You know, everything's about mindset in society. Esau knows it. That's why he attacks your mind as a young kid. All right, he attacks your mind through his ideologies and philosophies. And then their schooling system doesn't make you believe in yourself. All right, you don't come out of high school feeling like you can run a business or feeling like you can conquer the world. You come out of high school feeling like, oh, I could just work a 9 to 5 and get paid $50,000 a year, work for somebody their whole life. They tell me what to do, how to think, how to eat, how to dress, when I can come in, when I can leave, when I can get paid. Hey, man, you basically gave your life into somebody else, you know? And there's nothing wrong with it. We are still a slave, you know? We do. Some brothers have to work 9 to 5. Some brothers are blessed to run their own business. Hey, man, whatever your lot is, be the best in it, you know? If you happen to be a mailman or milkman or a trash man or whatever you may happen to be, still be it to the best of your ability. You know, the Lord didn't put you on this earth to be average. I'd find out your purpose, find out your calling, and full throttle to it, man. All right, as I always say, go hard in the word. All right, go hard in the world, just like you go hard in the word. All right. You go hard for the Lord, or go hard for the world. That's why scriptures say, use the world, don't abuse it. Use the shit out of this world. Use it for what it's meant. Use it for what it's for. But don't abuse it to the point you become friends of it. All right? That's what it really means. All right? Use the world for all its resources. Whatever you can get out of it, get it. But don't lose your soul in the process. Don't sell your soul. Don't put your everything into the basket of this society. You know, because it will crash and it will crumble real soon. All right, so hey, Akim, and the Aqua listening, scattered across the four corners of the earth, keep your head up, man. All right, because best believe that perilous times are coming. You will be tested by your family. You will be tested by the Lord. You will be tested in ways that you didn't think you'll be tested in. All right, but it's all to see if you're worthy of that crown to come. It's all worthy to see if you're able to receive the salvation, all right, that Yahweh Shai is bringing back. All right. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakoch Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who rule well and that taught me this truth. And salutations out there to the hopeful elect, the ones that are putting this work diligently, sincerely, and truthfully. To you, I like to say, Shalom.